This is a Forever Better podcast brought to you by PUMA. Kim, as an ex-footballer and a big fan of the game, I am in my absolute element.
Yeah.
Right? We're about to talk about two of my favorite things. Football and football shirts.
I'm not going to lie to you, Jack. I'm sorry, I'm a comfort zone, okay? I'm more of a casual observer when it comes to football, when the Euros are on, when my housemate's had a bad day, she's got it on, but I don't have that connection that you have. And I feel like the difference between us is I look at football shirts like cheeky top. Do you know what I mean? You look at it like something.
Yes.
Something serious.
Yeah, because football shirts are more than just football shirts. It has your identity.
Ooh.
It has passion.
Ooh.
It has history. It has je ne sais quoi. It's just more than just a football shirt. And this is what the next 5 episodes is all about. It's about me trying to convince you the importance of football shirts and why so many people around the world, millions, wear them.
Jack, I can feel your passion, yeah? You really give it to me. And I can relate. Not the same. I'm not a big football fan, but I have got a little bit of an obsession. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cartoons. I know, you didn't expect it. I'm a big cartoon girl.
Oh.
And I don't mean that, I watch it a little here and there. Like, half of my leg is dedicated to a sleeve of tattoos of cartoons. Yeah, I also have a life-size cardboard cut of my favourite cartoon called Tina. She's at my gaff. Maybe one day you'll meet her. So I get it. Like, it's different, but I get it.
I mean, I might go and get a life-size cutout of Thierry Henry. I can see where the fandom has gone to with you.
I need to get to where you are with the football shirt. I need to get on that journey. So I need you to help me. But this show isn't going to be just you reeling off endless football facts, is it? Because I just don't.
No. I promise you, I've got you because we've got 5 guests coming in. And not just any old 5 guests. These guys are experts in their field, right? And they're going to explain to us why football shirts exist, how they're made, the impact they have off the pitch amongst fans and fashion. Hey, fashion. Right?
Yeah, okay.
And what's being done to reduce the environmental impact of football shirts.
Well, you had me at fashion, but also I'm a bit of a sustainable queen, honey. So I'm interested to learn about the impact of football shirts on the environment. So I'm looking forward to this. I am.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get stuck in.
Me too. So let me see if I can make you give a shirt about football shirts.
Let's go!
I'm Jack Fowler, ex-footballer, now DJ producer, and some of you might recognize me from TV.
And I'm Kimberly Cumberbatch, a content creator and presenter, and I'm going to be stepping into Jack's world to try to understand the hype around football shirts.
Welcome to Who Gives a Shirt, a Forever Better podcast brought to you by Puma.
This is episode 1, kicking off.
Kim, are you ready for our first guest?
Yes, darling.
Babes, we need him.
Why do we need him, Jack?
Because the knowledge that he has, we don't have. Please welcome Zaimeka Awayumbo.
Can we call you Zai for short?
Of course.
You're giving Zai.
You look like a Zai.
It's giving Zai, innit?
You look like a Zai.
Zai, please introduce yourself.
So I'm Zaimeka. I'm a journalist. I'm a film director. I'm interested in everything football culture. And I'm excited to get into football shirts with you guys.
I can't wait to pick your brain. I'm so excited.
Go for it.
I'm going to kick off with the first burning question. I feel like Jack doesn't even know. So I'm looking to you. Where did football shirts first start?
Okay. So you've got to go back to 1870.
Ooh,
And
way back.
way back.
Way back.
So that's when the first uniform football kits came in. But before that, everyone was wearing cricket shirts. They're wearing flannel shirts, formal shirts. People would just come in whatever they had. So people weren't even matching. You wouldn't know who's on your team. It was kind of crazy.
You wouldn't know who's on your team?
Yeah.
Like a free-for-all.
Literally.
It's just free-for-all. I actually remember something happened like that to me. I was playing football at school, 14, right? And they had the same colour kit. The same colour. So, and because we didn't bring our home kit, we had to play in the same kit. Do you know what I mean? And it was just literally lucky.
So how do you know?
The same guy. We didn't. It was, honestly, sponsored. It was literally identical. The only thing that was different was the school badge. The socks were the same. The shorts were the same.
So you're hoping for the best.
Honestly, you was lucky to pass to someone in your team. Otherwise, it just wasn't happening. So I had that problem. I genuinely had that problem in school. Everyone was rocked up the same kit. So it was not ideal. But that was then. So at some point, there must have been something that happened that differentiated the teams, right?
Of course, of course. So like you'd have people wearing different caps, they'd wear scarves, they'd wear sashes. And like even like it wasn't like a sash on the kit, like they'd literally bring like a sash like and tuck them into their shorts.
Okay, wait. What's a sash?
Like a sash.
No,
Like a sash.
You doing this doesn't mean anything to me.
No, but like a sash. Zai.
Yeah,
help
like a
me.
sash, like you know, like a beauty pageant, like
Okay.
Right, so who was actually playing at the time? Like, it wasn't just East London kids like this one running about. I need more than that.
So in England, it was like the elite people. So like people who went to Harrow, Eton, all those like big schools. In Scotland, it was a bit more working class. So you'd have people at factories and like cotton mills and stuff like this. Even then, it was like very like elite. It wasn't like the like club was providing you with shirts. You'd actually have to go and like get a tailor to make it for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, guys, I'm guessing that shirts back then have no correlation to what we have today. Like the shirts that we have today, the shirts that are around us right now, they must look a bit different.
Completely different. So I've actually got an image I prepared earlier for you guys. So this is a jersey from the first ever international game between England and Scotland. So you can see it's like, kind of, I don't know, it looks like white, it's kind of grey. And you've got like the stitch in there with, I think that's like the England like badge there with the 3 lions. So very different to what we have today, but I guess you can see like some of the elements that we still got in our football kits, like in the England kits nowadays.
This looks thick.
This looks not ideal.
Nah, it was made out of wool, kind of itchy, like very hot as well.
Yeah.
That looks
Like,
horrible.
imagine sweating and it's raining and you're wearing that.
Stop. You're making me recoil. I can feel things on my neck. I don't like wool anyways. So like this, hot, thick.
But that embroidery as well, that's like, now we have badges.
Yeah.
Not so much the embroidery. Do we know why? Do we know why that's a thing?
I think like, so as the technology developed, you got like stuff like sublimation printing.
Oh, tell
And
me.
you had like polyester. Yeah, I'm just throwing out big words.
Sublimation.
Ooh.
But basically, because of the different material, it's easier to print like different, like more colorful designs. So with the badges, you could get a bit more creative. Whereas then, like literally, I think they're just stitching it on, or you're getting the tailor to come and make it. But you're going to learn more about polyester in another episode. So I'll just pause there.
All right.
Okay. Look forward to that.
Okay.
Look forward to that.
And what about the women? Like, what were they wearing? Surely they weren't wearing this itchy, thick thing.
Nah.
Because I wouldn't personally. Me personally, I wouldn't be wearing that.
No, but in my opinion, I don't even know if they had it any better. So they were wearing like knickerbockers. So these massive like trousers like, all the way down to there. They used to wear heels as well. Like
Heels?
their boots were like heels.
What do you mean by that?
Like
Heels?
heels, yeah.
Like, what kind of inch?
I don't know about the inch.
Because I'm
Maybe
thinking
2-3,
like,
I don't know.
I can't even wear heels on the pavement. So I'm thinking about wearing heels on grass. It's not looking good.
It's not looking good.
Literally.
Imagine
And they're
a
running
silhouette.
as well.
Why would they do that? I'm really upset about that.
I know, like, even like now and like back then, a lot of men thought like football wasn't a women's sport. So maybe they weren't really trying to cater to the women anyway, making it even harder. I don't know.
I don't know why I'm giving Jack Evils like he did it.
I wasn't even there.
I'm like, I feel like we've been talking about football in the UK a lot. I feel like some people forget they play football in other places. So Zaimaka, can you tell us a little bit about football shirts in other countries?
Yeah. So football kind of spread out of the UK in the late 1800s. And then it was going to places like obviously Italy, like Europe, and also Latin America as well. So in Italy, they actually started to make shirts with like lighter cottons. So rather than the wool, like they just couldn't like hack it in like that temperature. And the same with Latin America as well. And one of my favorite football shirts is actually the River Plate kit. So they had the sash like back in 1905.
The sash.
I know what it is.
He knows what the sash is now.
And they kind of like implemented that and still have it today. So it's like an iconic like white and red sash that they got on all their kits. So yeah, definitely like helped people like even in the UK to see all of these kits and then get inspiration, kind of bring them into their football kits as well.
That's it.
So the UK were like, they went there in their thick wool.
Absolutely
And they
roasted.
saw, actually, I see what you've got going on there.
Yeah.
And then they did a little copy.
Yeah, like no more
like that.
suffering. Like you don't need to do that.
I like that.
So football at some point must have got a bit more formal, you know, fixtures and like tables and just like becoming a bit more structured.
Yeah.
Because at some point it must have turned into a league, right?
Of course. So like back in 1888, that's when they made the Football League. So this is back when like Queen Victoria's on the throne, like the car's just been introduced. So this is very early days, but they wanted like a more formal league because before then people couldn't agree on like the rules. You just have like random fixtures here and there.
Yeah.
So it's good to actually have like a schedule and like a calendar for you to play these games. And back then they actually started introducing away kits. So go ahead.
Kim's got her hand up.
I've got serious questions, Jack, right? Away kits.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, why do you need two different kits? Surely your kit is always your kit.
So this started back in 1890 when Sunderland and Wolves played each other. So they both turned up and they were wearing white and red kits. So obviously, like Jack was mentioning before, like you wouldn't be able to tell who is who.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so then they introduced this rule where every home club had to bring like a white kit. So if an away club with the same kit came, they just wear the white strip. But now that's changed a bit. So now every team just has an away kit, which could be like whatever color, and like they make them like quite fun and like creative now as well. Yeah.
Little jazzy number.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
And to confuse you a little bit more, Kim.
Yeah, because I'm confused.
Wait, there's also a third kit.
Why?
I think in case the away kit clashes with the home kit.
Oh, so that means they're still clashing.
Sometimes it can. Like, from what I know.
Interesting.
From what I know.
I think it's a fashion thing as well.
I was going to say, it's like, who wore it best?
Yeah. That's in another episode. We can talk about fashion. But when you think about football kits, I think about the numbers, right? So like when you have a certain number, you're meant to play a certain position or whatever. But also certain numbers, in my mind, go to certain players, right? So like number 10, straight away, Pele.
Bosh.
Right? Maradona, right? If I say number 14 in the Premier League, immediately I think of the king. And the king is obviously Thierry Henry.
Thierry Henry,
right?
that's what I was
thinking.
thinking.
He was a huge Puma ambassador, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, big up Thierry. So how did that come about? How did the numbers come about? And why do we have them?
So numbers were first introduced in Australia in 1911. And I think they just wanted them to differentiate between the players and also between the different positions. So even back then, all the goalkeepers were wearing like the number 1 that they still wear today. But in the UK, it was first introduced, I think in 1933 with Manchester City. They played in the FA Cup final against Everton. And all the Everton players wore 1 to 11, whereas City wore numbers 12 to 22. So it wasn't like today where you can just choose a number, like Thierry Henry is choosing 14. Back then it was like, you literally have set numbers only up to 11 that you can go from. So it's definitely developed.
Jack, what's your lucky number?
I used to wear number 5. That was me. That was every club. Unless like that wasn't available. Do you know what I mean? If I get to the club and they're like, oh, number 5's already gone, I can't be like, give me that number 5. But no, listen, I always kind of wore number 5, you know?
Fair. So nowadays, I feel like I've noticed sponsorship deals are quite a big thing. When did that start? And more importantly, why?
So that started in 1973 in Germany. And the reason why is because the Jägermeister CEO, he wanted to like sponsor a team called Eintracht Braunschweig. So he decided that he was going to like go and sponsor them. But to do this, he had to make literally their like club logo, the Jägermeister logo. So
As
they're
in
going around, The
drink.
It's as in the drink. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, that was like the first sponsorship deal like in football.
So Jägermeister were the first ever kind of branded people.
The OGs.
Yeah,
Tops.
the OGs. So in the UK, there was a team called Kettering Town who did something quite similar. So they had like Kettering tyres along their thing as well. But the UK, they weren't really trying to hear it. The FA had just banned it. They were like, no, we don't really want this. But later, like in the 80s, they kind of came around and then you have all the sponsors on the kits like we have today.
Because there's money involved.
Exactly.
I don't think they realise there's so much money in it.
Right, and what about the player names? Why were they added to the shirts?
So they were first introduced like in the 1970s in America, so in the North American Soccer League. And actually, one of the first teams to introduce this was the New York Cosmos, who Pele actually used to play for. And PUMA were sponsoring a lot of these kits at the time, including like the San Diego Sockers as well. So I think it was just introduced really for spectators, so you just know like who's who. But they didn't become mandatory in Europe until the 1990s. So kind of like around the time that the Premier League came in.
Surely for the commentators, right, as well?
Yeah, true.
Must be, because...
They got to say what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
But like, could you ever just have like a random little nickname like on the back?
Yeah,
of
course.
Does anyone have that?
Yeah. I think a lot of the Brazilian players, like, it's not like, they'll choose like a certain name, like they've got a very long name, even like Dele Alli, like they'll just put like Dele or like, you can kind of choose what you want, so you can get a bit creative with it.
I think I'd have on the back of mine, possible. Yeah, I know, wait. Kim Possible.
Let's do it a second.
Kim Possible, number 7. I just feel like that'd be so fun. And it'll be like, number 7, Possible. She kicks the ball. And obviously she scores as well. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like that's what I'd go for. What would you go if it wasn't Fowler at the back?
What would I go? That's a good...
Great question.
Got to think about these things. That's why I'm here. Yeah.
Last ditch. Now, let me land. As a defender, sometimes you got to do a last ditch tackle. Right? And that means you just got to take the guy out because he's going to score. You take one for the team, last ditch tackle. And I'm a centre half, and that was what sometimes had to be done. I picked up the red card fine. I had to pay it myself sometimes, you know?
We're going to talk about that later. All right? I've got a little special something for you both.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a special shirt with me.
Okay.
Have you?
Yeah, I have. I've got the current Man City shirt. Have a look at that. Hold it, Jack.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
As you can see, we've got baby blue. We've got the Puma cap. We've got a sash.
Yes,
Jack.
yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Got a gorgeous sash. It's lightweight, flowy. Zai, talk us through a little bit about the history of this and where the influences might lie.
City actually started wearing like the light blue back in 1887. So for like so long they've been wearing it. But then they didn't actually start bringing in short sleeve shirts until the 1950s.
Oh.
So that's actually quite like a new like invention. Because before they were like playing like, you saw the wool like kits before, like the heavy ones. But I think by then they'd been influenced by a lot of the Latin American teams and like started adding a bit more flair. And as you can see, we've got the sash. It's got like
You
the
see the
river
sash?
plate.
Yeah, I can see the sash, guys. Thank you very much.
This is a sash.
I feel like it combines a lot of the elements we've spoken about in this episode.
That's crazy, man.
I like that we can see the actual like history, the references in the actual shirt. I'm into that. I'm not going to lie. I'm into it.
Zai, we've run out of time with you, man.
Thank you.
you so much for coming in and helping us.
Yeah.
No, thanks for having me. Good banter. Love the vibes. Yeah.
Kim, I can't believe that Jägermeister was the first people to be part of advertisement on a football shirt. Like, what?
I'm going to one-up you.
Go on.
Do you know what I can't believe? That you didn't know what sash was.
Okay. Nah, there's actually no need for that because I did know what it meant.
Okay.
I just didn't know the word.
Okay, truthfully, what I've learned, my biggest takeaway, is the girls are wearing the heels on the pitch.
Could you kick a ball in heels?
I can't kick a ball barefoot, babe. I don't even know what direction to do it. So I've learned quite a lot this day.
Yes, you have. And there's plenty more to come. We have got so much to cover in the next couple of episodes, you know. We're going to find out how crucial shirts are when it comes to performance.
Like that.
The effects on the planet and the material of what shirts are made of. These shirts here behind us, right, from the 1970s, surely things have changed since then, right?
Surely it's not still wool.
No, it can't be. It can't be. So much to talk about. Should we do it?
Yeah, let's go.